Dang. Look at that view. It's also crazy how far away you can hear that rooster. Welcome to Renovating an Abandoned Mansion. My name is Matt, and this is the abandoned mansion. Much less abandoned than it used to be, though. Oh, did I say, look at that view, though. Golly. Early morning here. Sun just came up. You may have noticed, or you might not have, there's a roof on most of this house now. We got a roof put on most of the house now. And it's looking really good. Almost done. The roofers are almost done with all of that. You may also have noticed we have not really done anything to the around the house area. The dirt. We hauled a bunch of dirt in from the bunker, from the warehouse project that we had going a while back, and then we just left it. All of this stuff right here that has plants growing on it, because it's been there for a while. I brought all that dirt in. That all came from bunker branding. All those plants, they're only growing on those type plants. You can see over here we've got like grasses and stuff. That's what naturally grows on top of this hill. Those plants were all the plants that were growing at the bunker lot. Totally different plants, and all that dirt was just full of seeds, I guess. Like, we just put all that dirt there, no plants, and then all those plants sprung up and started growing. But that just goes to show you, we did it a long time ago. Those things are 4 feet tall, and then we didn't touch it because we've just been worrying about the house, which is looking fabulous, by the way. We got siding, we got windows. We got stucco that's done on like 99% of the house. The stucco is finished. We are about ready for stone on the remaining sections that are green like that, but we were waiting until the roof was done before we put the stone on. The roof is almost done. The stone will start soon, but even sooner than that, we need to start figuring out all this dirt that's everywhere. You may have noticed the big mountain in front of our house. That mountain. You can see the garage to the left, you can see the shower tower to the right, but the rest of the house completely hidden by this like 15-foot tall pile of dirt, which is not really a pile of dirt. That's the original peak of the mountain that we're on. So they flattened a road around it, but that's where it actually used to peak, and then they built a house on the other side of it. Problem is, this is our dirt road. When you're coming into the house, this is what you see when you're first coming in. And Meredith was like, hey, we don't need to see a big dirt pile. And I thought it looked cool. I was like, I kind of like it. Like, I want to put like a bench up there, and I want to have my coffee up there. She was like, you can have your coffee somewhere else, because we're gonna tear that whole mountain down. I was like, Meredith, that's a 15-foot tall mountain. And she was like, tear it down. And I was like, yes, ma'am. We will rip that mountain out of the earth. Not a problem. And you can tell we did not bring this dirt in. It is natural, which means it is rock. So it's not gonna be the easiest thing to get it to move. But I mean, it's possible. We dug a hole through this rock to put the bunker in the ground. So we just need to dig this thing off the top of our mountain, which we need more fill in the back too. So we'll just pull it around to the back. And the reason we need more fill in the back is, well, it's because we got like a 12-foot drop off these back porches. This is the back porch where we want to be. We want to hang out. We want to have people over and entertain out here and be outside. We want a pool here eventually. And so we don't want it to be a 12-foot drop. I mean, we could put stairs there, but you gotta go downstairs. What would be better is if we had dirt that was at the level, which is why we brought in all of this dirt, which is why we're gonna bring that front mountain around here to the back so that this thing will be level. Oh my gosh, look at that. What was I talking about? So the level is whatever, I don't care. Look at that sun coming through the clouds. Yeah, I wanna live here. This is gonna be good. So all this dirt we have out here, we have pushed away from the house just so we could get work done. But now it is time to pull all this up over here. A lot of our dirt has a lot of rocks in it. This part's not bad. You can see that, it's just a bunch of fill. So we're going to push it all up to the house, try to put the nicer dirt on top, and we will probably have to bring some like nice topsoil in, because I wanna have trees and grass and stuff like that growing in my yard and not that. But it is gonna make good fill for 10 feet below the surface. I am so smart. Like, sometimes I just amaze myself. So I just took this awesome time lapse. I'll show it to you in 1 second, but I just want to show you why I'm smart. So GoPros are great for doing time lapses. Like, really good. I mean, all my time lapses are done with a GoPro. I enjoy them. The problem is GoPros run out of batteries really quickly, like very quickly. And for a time lapse, like, it goes for like an hour and then it's done. But you can hook a battery pack like this to the GoPro. But then I'm always worried, like, what if the battery pack goes dead? Or what if it wasn't charged all the way? Like, then I don't get the shot that I wanted to get. So I got this battery pack. It's just one I found online. I don't know anything about it, but I got this, but it has a solar panel right here. You see how these lights are going blue up? That means it's actively charging itself right now. So the sun, which is not even out, like we don't have direct sun right now, is charging that thing, which is then charging my GoPro, keeping my GoPro running. So I can have this thing just giving it full power the whole time it's taking a time lapse, as long as it's sunny, which I only do time lapses when it's sunny because when it's dark, GoPros are the worst. Gosh, I'm smart. You guys want to see the time lapse? It was pretty cool. So today an excavator and a big loader showed up and just made short work of that mountain.
It's going so fast.
So fast. That mountain's gonna be gone. This is gonna look way different once that's gone. So much room for activities. We could put like a tank up here now. Now I just want one of those big loaders. I've been doing a terrible job keeping you guys updated. Shut up, car. Because they started the rock. They actually did that super fast. So I was up here yesterday, not filming, I was just up here, and I was checking out the rock on the chimney back there, which looks awesome. And then we came up here because Mary hadn't seen it yet. I was gonna show her the rock on the chimney, and she was like, oh, wow. And I was like, wow, how did they do that fast? All right, let's check this out. So we picked a little bit darker of a stone so the house wasn't so white. And it looks great. This is crazy seeing this on the house. So we went with a smeared mortar pattern and random sizes of the stones. So they're getting these stones, they break them and place them so they're random. It looks really good. And they kind of smear it, which makes them look even more irregular, which I really like. So good. Mare. We're about to have a house. It's Saturday, it's the weekend. I didn't know that someone was coming up here and working, but they came up and freaking knocked it out. Yeah, that'll all be uniform. It's just still wet. And neat seeing like the little ledge under the window, like finishing things. And like crazy, like that brick lug right down there, like that I've just seen ever since I tore all the rock off this house a year ago or more. We tore off all the rock when we realized everything was rotten underneath, or enough was rotten underneath that it warranted pulling all the exterior siding down, all the stucco, all the rock, pulling it all down so that we could fix all the rotten stuff. That's great. It's just crazy to see it like coming together now. This is wild. Here's the chimney, which you can't see because there's all scaffolding, but it is almost all the way done. And it is so tall. Look at that. So there's stucco, rock, that's what it'll look like next to each other. That's the color the stucco is gonna be. So good. This is something a lot of people don't know, is that the rock that's on the side of your house is not actually attached to the sheathing. I mean, it actually is attached, but it's not touching. So there's like little strips that they put on there that hold it to keep it from falling away, but there's a gap. There's a little air barrier in there, and that's in case any water gets in, it will not be trapped. It'll slip all the way down to the bottom and seep out the bottom. Kind of just a cool little detail. You can see the string right here, keeping everything in line so we don't have a wall that starts walking up like that. They've got strings all along, keeping our plumb line all straight. So I apologize, I've just been really busy the last couple weeks and haven't been focusing on like keeping you up to date with what's happening here. I've been here a lot, just haven't been filming. So the mountain is gone, as you can see, and stone is on the house. A lot is happening. Sorry I haven't been doing a great job. Hey, the final day of this episode is upon us. Let me show you kind of what we got going on here. All the fine detail plumbing stuff, done. Well, Almost all done. Still alive. Look, water heater. That's not your typical water heater. So these are all tankless water heaters in this house. We have several, and they mount in the wall, and then their controls, vents, and everything are on the outside. So that's an exterior wall. So that's where you access it. Here you do not. But these are on-demand, tankless water heaters. You can see we have water running in, and then we got the red pipes will be hot water running out. Those will get insulated and all that stuff as well, since those are on exterior walls. All the HVAC stuff as well is all pretty much finished out, besides actually installing the units. And then they came over here and did all this like fine detailing stuff where they basically are blocking you from shoving a nail straight through the stud and hitting any of our important stuff. All the big wiring going out to our HVAC is all done, run through the house. All the ducting is done, as well as the like bathroom vent. You can see that bathroom vent, and then it runs all the way out there because it goes out the back of the house and not out the front of the house where you would, see it when you're driving up. And then a bunch of, you can see all these new boards up here. These are all new, trying to get all the ceilings all done. We're pretty close to being done with all framework. Same thing in here in shower tower. Those are new, just making that ceiling nice and flat and gonna look really good. Little cubbies like this are all finished out, ready for the air conditioner units to be put in. Those are not in yet, but you can see that's all new wood. We have built it specifically for the sizes, the dimensions of the one that we have on order. And it may sound like there's an elephant on the roof, because there's a bunch of people on the roof right now finishing up the stone going on the chimney. Speaking of stone, we got a bunch more of it in. Oh, look at that view. These guys have been working hard. They're packing up for the day. Once they are cleaned up, I'll send you up there in the drone so you can marvel at how good this flippin' house is about to look. Oh, check it out, we got a door frame too. This is for front door. This is the only door we have not put in this house. Well, besides the garage doors. Garage doors, front door, not here yet. But we got the frame, it's ready. Okay, 1 second, I'll send you up there. What was that? Nick Irving is down on the demo ranch range right now. 556. All right, it's time. Y'all ready to go up in the drone? If you thought the view was good from down on the ground, it's amazing up here on top of the world. What do you think about this rock? I like it. So this is not all the way done. Obviously you can see that's lighter than this. They just did this, so it's gonna lighten up, that mortar will, and it will look like that. Right there. I like it. We originally picked out, and by we I mean Meredith picked out a very white rock and a white mortar because she thought the roof was gonna be painted, but it is not. It's very bright. And then she was like, that's gonna be way too light of a house. So we wanted some darker rock to kind of add contrast. This is a nice tan rock, and it's a natural looking rock for this area that we're in Texas. This is the kind of rock that you see out here. Look at those tan rocks right there. That's what you find under the ground in Texas. I'm like 4 stories high right now, and I stepped on this and it went, oh, that scared me a lot. Okay, this is freaky. Oh yeah, it's kind of a long ways down there. Okay. All right, next time you see this house, oh my goodness, there's a view that way and a sunset that way. This is gonna be the best ever. Next time you see this house, the rock will be done, the roof will be done. We're moving to something on the inside that's gonna change everything. I think you're gonna like it. Demolitia, thank you so much for watching this episode of The Abandoned Mansion. I love you, and I'll see you next time.